Hello everyone, Mighty Benaya here, and we are back. This is actually the same day that I started this. Technically it's day 2, but we're about 12, 15 hours later. And a lot has happened, so I figured I would go ahead and do a quick update and show you what all has transpired. So, that giant attack that we knew was coming, yep, it came. And thankfully, let's look through all of these. These are the units that I've killed thus far in this front. And, oh, okay, there was that giant stack with the Titan. That got completely obliterated. But so has my poor army. This is where we're at. This is our health. And then I have been sending some troops in to try to reinforce, and they've gotten carried away. I have the anti-air that's here, trying to take out their fighters. Their fighters are gone. This is actually my second bomber. Bomber number 1 is sitting over here with very, very, very low health. So I'm going to try to salvage him. The Ethiopian took this province and moved his mech here. So I'm just body blocking him at this point. I know that these militia troops will die, but it's kind of one of those, like, I just have to stall him and make this whole thing not worth it for him. Coming down here, I was able to sneak a troop past him. It was a long, complicated mess on why I got a troop back there, but I've come all the way back here and have sent him, and actually, we'll go ahead and capture this, and I was really hoping that I was going to be able to take a town. Instead, I'm going to go up here, and then maybe I can take Assab here in a little bit. And I'm just force marching this guy. I know it's not great for their health, but at this point, I'm just using him to be a distraction, to just run interference. So while I'm fighting this guy, I got a message, I got a diplomacy message, and his southern neighbor was also getting attacked by him. Sending troops down. Looks like he dealt with one of them. But he said, hey, do you want to fight him with me? And I said, I would love any help that you're willing to give me. So he has started sending a bunch of troops up, and I'm sending a bunch of troops down. I've knocked out, look at that. Look at that. I have knocked out his defense. Oh, now I have to make a decision. 75 health, 9 damage, 17 health. I have to make the attack. I have to attack that artillery because I don't want him to continue just slowly whittling away at me. But now I can start building industry as soon as I have the power. So this has been the big problem. And this is actually a really great way to deal with somebody that you don't want to be a problem for you in the future. You attack a location that is their double power location. I'm trying to get it so where you can see that this is the power location. You only start with 1 double power, and I couldn't build any factories there because, so I'm only at 118 per hour. Anytime I built something there, it slowly was whittled down by his troops. So I built a fort there. I started working on the fort later as well. Ooh, I can attack here. Okay, the other place that I had a big battle and I lost a bunch of troops was here. But he really reinforced this. He brought a medium mech, he brought 2 light mechs, he has a hunter there. So that was a big battleground that I lost. So I lost 1 and I won 1. Let's see where we're at on troop count. Most recently, whoops. Oh, I don't know what happened there. That was a little glitch. Okay, so they've lost 11,000 and I've lost 10,000. I lost a lot because I was behind on building stuff. Obviously, I had to throw a lot of chaff in order to keep him from overrunning me. I'm hoping to keep most of my units alive, and maybe, just maybe, I can get him to back off for long enough that I can heal some of my troops. I will admit one shortcoming of myself. This ship, I bought it with the regular materials, but I did rush it. I gold marked rushed it. I had created this artillery in this location, and here's the reason that I did that. I don't gold rush things, but I came into this this map, and it would have been like 20 hours had already expired from the day. If I had been there 2 hours in instead of 20 hours in, I would have built that ship pretty early, because you need at least some navy when you have water near you at your starting location. So I did gold rush that. I killed a single troop that was trying to make landfall and take this location. I did not know that he had a sub there, so the sub has caught my battleship, for lack of a better term. It's a dreadnought. So caught me off guard. It's 400 gold marks, so it wasn't a huge expense, but I did do that. Not something that I will do all the time, but I did want to confess that, so that you are all aware. Where do I go from here? I need to take care of this. This is a problem. He's got 2 infantry and 1 medium mech that I'm just kind of holding off. I think medium mechs are actually decent against aircraft. They're not great, but they're not bad. And my aircraft, my bomber, is just really, really, really wounded. So once I clean this up, I can't deal with that. He's gonna come, he's gonna take this over, and there's nothing that I can do about it. I need to deal with this, and I need to try to draw him back to his back line. And all I have to do is buy time. I almost took his capital, but I only have 1 troop here, and he had 2 infantry in his capital. If he didn't have 2 infantry in his capital, I would have taken it. So that's where we're at right now with this particular iteration. I don't know how long I will last, because this is a really, really harsh war at the very, very beginning of the game. I'm going to try to keep this one up. We'll see how long I can last. But again, I do want to say, Africa is not the best place to start. You really want to start in a place like Europe if you want long-term viability. Short-term viability, defensively, Africa is great because there's these long spaces where you can see somebody coming for miles. That's not something that you can really do in Europe. So here, it's helpful for me defensively, but in a long term, I won't win this game. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to last as long as I can. I'm going to do the best that I can. I'm going to continue sharing where I see this going. Hope you will join me in the future. Soli Deo Gloria, and I'll see you next time.